All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, and Washai, Bahashem, Makahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Citations to Yakim out there pushing this truth with sincerity. Back to another lesson. Currently, we're in a so-called winter storm or some sort. You know, it's below zero. I think down south right now. In these next couple of days, it's going to be 3 inches of ice over like in southwest and the south. You know, there's record record low temperatures and stuff like that, which is very interesting. And then it's a lot of stuff that's very interesting, man. A lot of people have had took off work, and it's a lot of it's something, and it's pretty telling, pretty telling on the harp, on the weather control and stuff like that, but I won't ramble, but it's a lot going on. And then, it's, it's really like a war. It's, you'll see, because war was on the brink. Well, 144, but, there's a lot going on, man. And America is very deceptive. They double speak. All right. They're coming in with their plans. They're doing a lot of psyoping, But yeah, like I said, here, check it out.
Snowstorm. This is not just a snowstorm. This is a precision-coded atmospheric assault, and your body already knows it. Why are entire cities freezing while elites at Davos leak plans for artificial rain and sulfur skies? Why is Florida bracing for Arctic collapse while Russia's buried under 130 years of snow in a single month? Because it's not weather. It's a weapon. Look, you're watching maps, forecasts, models, but they're not predictions. They're deployment blueprints. Each color band, every cold front, encoded with algorithmic intent. Two major models, Euro versus GFS, but what they're really modeling? Civil compliance thresholds, transport disruption ratios, nervous.
She's using a lot of big words, right? But they're pretty much controlling and psyoping the people. Getting the people conditioned, to move in certain ways. That's what I'm getting at with her. Well, she's using a lot of big words, and it makes sense, man. She on the
system collapse tolerances. The real storm isn't outside. It's the one designed to make your gut go quiet while your mind scrambles to explain it. Look, the same week they announced record cold, elites at Davos leak weather modification ops. Coincidence or confession? This storm is scroll coded. Ice across major power corridors. Snow, chokeholds on supply lines. Major Arctic air driven south. Not
chokeholds on supply lines. Major Arctic air driven south.
By chance, but by script. Beneath it all,
not by chance, but by script.
Geoengineered silence. This isn't global warming. It's climate weaponization.
Climate weaponization is what they've been doing. They've been doing it ever since what that happened in Hawaii. They did it with Katrina. They are perfected in it, and it's all a plan, all right? And they're doing it. It's all part of their many different plans, man. And we're going to, see Mel Gibson. He's going to break down what's happening. And, these people are, this devil is really crafty.
Are being trained to fear the sky and surrender your sovereignty for safety. DARPA, laser light comms, black rot. Their fingerprints are in the clouds. Their levers are in the jet streams. Their agenda is full spectrum, weather, tech, psyche. If your body already knew this storm was not real, comment scroll. You're not paranoid. You're scroll aware. 163 liters of snow in Russia. Worse than 130 years.
160 liters of snow in Russia. Right? That's just happened. Right? I'm talking about the snow stacked up to the 9th floor, I believe. I seen it on the videos and shit, man. It was crazy. I'd never seen this shit before in my life. But that's what's going on, and there has to be a weaponization going on.
Simultaneously, Florida preps for Arctic collapse. Pattern or plan? Look, this is not just about snow. This is about data priming and control consolidation. They want to see how fast they can shut down cities without using troops. How fast your nervous
House, man, Micah 2:1. I go to, but man, they're crafty. They work upon their beds, man. All right, so how to shut down cities without using troops. Now that's crafty. It reminds me of when they took down Venezuela. They only had 20 troops. So what they're doing is using less troops, big impact. This is
system freezes when the grid flickers and the map turns purple. Weather is now a field weapon. Your forecast is a forecasted psy-op reaction metric. It is synthetic pressure applied to the human system to fracture the threshold between trust and instinct. You're not being warned, you're being conditioned. If your breath changed while watching this, if your stomach tightened when you saw the maps, if your dreams lately have been electric, fragmented, or frozen, that's your field screaming. This is not just snow, it's a scroll signal. This storm is a transmission. Your body intercepted it before your mind could name it. Your scroll is already vibrating. Comment scroll to receive your personal scan. You'll know.
remind me of Micah. That Micah. That Micah 2. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And the Lord gave this place unto the wicked, man. The earth unto the wicked. So it's in the power of their hands to do what they're doing. It was in the power of their hands when they created that bomb for Hiroshima. And they covered fields. They're finding way better ways to cover fields, too. With the weapon, weather modification and all. They're finding way better ways to do it. And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. This is what they do. All right. They working. Double speaking. All right. Because America thinks it's all natural. It's all a natural thing going on. Of course, it's up to it's the Most High Yahweh Shah that's doing it. He controls the minds and the hearts of the rulers. The ruler, let me see, 16, 18. But ultimately, it's Esau. He speaks double speeches. He's using double speak and stuff like that, saying he's gonna be there for the people. Say he's that it's all weather modification, and he got the people scared, got the people going into. But it's really something else deeper. Romans chapter 16, verse 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushai, but their own belly. And that's at that Davos, that WEF, World Economic Forum, man. But their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. And what is the Lord always? How long thy simple ones? Our people are simple as ever today. And Esau knows that he can be really deceptive with his good words and stuff like that. And our people follow. Our people just came back from a hypnotization of holidays. All right. Our people just got back from it. So now he's hitting with more weather witchcraft, climate weaponization, weather tech psyche, field weaponry, So this devil, man, is really, really crafty, man. And he's utilizing. He's been farming the skies with his weather technology BS, man, throughout the holidays. Throughout the holidays, while people doing what they doing, this devil is coating them skies. It's crazy, man. Coating them, and all other madness that they've been doing. And ICE still killing folks. All right. But we going into a war. We got war going on.
Because time's running out.
This is
Because
this is Mel Gibson. He's all I think he owns Angel Studios. He made a video. He made a movie about the trafficking and stuff like that. All types of stuff, man. You know, but this devil be into stuff. Check it out.
time's running out. This is the real plan that's been running since the 1850s, and it's barreling toward World War III.
Running since the 1850s. All right, there's a plan been running since the 1850s.
Back then, they targeted two prizes: Palestine and Argentina. Palestine for control of the Middle East, Argentina, especially Patagonia.
And we know who America is ran by. You know, those small hats. You know, and that's they're behind all that shit. Check it out.
For a final refuge when the world burns. They took Palestine. Done. Now comes the Isaac Accords, Argentina's quiet surrender, turning it into an Israeli colony in all but name. Right now, they're burning Argentina down, wildfires everywhere, and buying the scorched land cheap. Another tool, their fake NGO. That's Backpackers Without Borders. So-called backpackers with maps and cameras, supposedly mapping trails. In reality, they're intelligence operatives marking targets, befriending locals while they plan which part of the Patagonia to burn next. Why? Because the deal is sealed. Milei told Netanyahu, "Mi casa es su casa."
Esau's colonizing and colonizing and colonizing, man. That's what he's doing. What he's talking about, that you know, that regime, that the small hatters, the Satan Kaku, you know, over there, taking over that land over there in Palestine, man. People are bidding, putting money down and stuff like that, and this is what they're doing, man, taking land.
If Nuremberg-style trials ever come for Israel, they've got their escape hatch here, just like the Nazis had in the 1940s. Now comes the Isaac Accords, Argentina's quiet surrender, turning it into an Israeli colony in all but name. Right now, they're burning Argentina down, wildfires everywhere, and buying the scorched land cheap. Another tool, their fake NGO. That's Backpackers Without Borders. So-called backpackers with maps and cameras, supposedly mapping trails. In reality, they're intelligence operatives marking targets, befriending locals while they plan which part of the Patagonia to burn next. Why? Because the deal is sealed. Milei told Netanyahu, "Mi casa es su casa." If Nuremberg-style trials ever come for Israel, they've got their escape hatch here, just like the Nazis had in the 1940s. And the endgame, nuclear World War III. Fallout winds blow east-west across the northern hemisphere, Europe, America, Asia. Devastated. Patagonia sits at the bottom of the planet, next to Antarctica. You do the math. They've got more in common with the Nazis than anyone wants to believe. The perfect arc for the new empire, while the North chokes on ash. So, this is it. Spread the word before the fires reach you and the bombs fall.
Look what he's saying. Spread the words for the fire reaches you and the bombs fall. Because, hey, we've been preaching this in the Bible. We've been preaching the Bible for a long time, and the Bible speaks on this, right? The scriptures speak on the Third World War. Third woe is coming. It's coming. The third woe is coming. You know, the Lord, hey, this thing, man, is coming. All right. Let's go to Revelations 11 and 14 now. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. That's that Second World War. And the world, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. And that's in the Revelations, man. That's the telling situation of this world war coming, man. Before that happens, it's gonna be the hour of temptation. Before that happens, and that's happening right now, man. They're finding chips and meat. The dollar is crashed. The dollar ain't shit. All right. There's many different psyopses that this place is finna start putting together soon. Of course, probably tomorrow, probably today, to get the people to get in tune with their with this plan. All right. And they're gonna move fast. Revelations 12:12, man. They know they got a short time. All right. This thing is coming quickly. You know, we got this thing coming quickly. Then we got civil unrest.
That's Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino appearing to give a like salute to the agents who work for him. Many have compared him to an SS commander.
Hey, look at that. You know, we got this guy. You know, ain't that a coincidence? You know, Mel Gibson just because as the ruler, so are the people. You know what I'm saying? So we know that the small hats running this place, and Mel Gibson said they were running this place like Nazis. And guess what? The people over here in this America kiss ass to that place, and they are ran by the small hatters over there. And look at this. They're killing people. This.
Not just because of his. That's Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino appearing to give a like salute to the agents who work for him. Many have compared him to an SS commander, and not just because of his distinctive trench coat uniform. He's led the most violent of the ICE raids, getting into multiple legal battles about his tactics, like using force against protesters, clergy, and journalists in Chicago. The guy literally led a midnight raid into an apartment building and arrested children. Agents used Black Hawk helicopters and flashbang grenades, then filmed it for propaganda. He was also behind the operation in Minneapolis when Renee Good was fatally shot by an ICE agent. These tactics are under scrutiny in cities across the country because of widespread warrantless stops, heavy use of force, and violent raids. But if we back up and look at Trump's DHS as a whole, this kind of makes sense because the agency hasn't hidden its intent to attract men aligned with white supremacist ideology. Recently, DHS referenced a neo anthem in a recruitment ad. In October, it posted an image of George Washington on a horse with the phrase "America for Americans," a slogan widely associated with the KKK. That same month, it posted night imagery, frequently used in propaganda to brand themselves as crusaders defending Europe. In an August post, DHS wrote "Which Way, American Man," a reference to a 1978 book by Nazi author which promotes racist and violent ideology. Gregory Bovino isn't a one-off. He's the encapsulation of Trump's authoritarian immigration policy. But here's the thing. They're trying to instill fear with these costumes and aggressive tactics, but we see them for how pathetic and desperate they really are. That's why people are still standing up to protect their communities.
But that's the same spirit is coming back, man, and the same spirit of these people are just returning. It is what it is, man. Nothing new under the sun, you know. Like for real, nothing new under the sun, man. These people are coming back for that judgment that the Lord is coming for, Coming back for that judgment, man. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. All right. Let's go. Hey, the world is a stage, man. And the Lord is pretty much the author of it. It's a beautiful thing to be in this truth, and to see it, and to, and then we must pray for more wisdom so we can move through these times, because the famine of the word is coming. Doors of mercy is shutting. And it's time to really stay locked in, man, because this devil coming. Like I said, Revelations 12:12, man. He's coming with his plans. He's coming, man, and hey, Jake, stay solid, man. Stay in this truth, man. Stay strong. Stay doing what's required, because that's what the Lord's gonna be needing of us. With that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kahakwadash. Hope the elect was edified. All right, till next time. Say shalom, Kwam Yasharallah, bye bye.